Hi guys, how's it going? And welcome back to my garden. So this video is all about red foliage. So when I was mulling ideas over for this video, I was trying to make sense of why red foliage just looks so good in a garden, because it does, doesn't it? It looks so amazing. I mean, it's only a little one, but sort of an acer with a red foliage behind me, begonias down there. So I thought there's got to be a scientific reason behind it. And then I got to thinking, I thought, well, actually, maybe the colours actually complement each other. So red and green in some way complement each other. And I thought, I know, I've got a colour wheel at home. So I've got the colour wheel out. And would you know, it is actually a complementary colour to green. So red and green. So red and green are opposite each other on the colour wheel, which basically means that they complement each other. So bam, now I know why they look so good together. So when I'm talking red, I mean red and red violet on the colour wheel. So red, burgundy, magenta colours. So they're the colours opposite greens and light greens on the colour wheel. You can see this on this colour wheel here. So I started looking around the garden and found these heucheras, which look amazing with the lady's mantle. The red and the green foliage. So they are opposite on the colour wheel and they look amazing together. And again, these heucheras with these hostas, they look amazing together. But why? Because they're opposite each other on the colour wheel. So looking at the sajuga plant as well, the sort of two-tone colours in the leaves, and it just reminded me that we can actually get our inspiration from plants in general. So plants that have two-tone colours, they've obviously been bred, they're either naturally like that or they've been bred to complement each other. So yeah, just get some inspiration from nature around us. So this Photinia, red Photinia that I've got in our back garden, again, it's got the green and red leaves together. So that's all in one plant. And they look amazing together because they complement each other. And again, this Coleus with its burgundy leaves, so burgundy within it, chartreuse as well in the leaves, look amazing together. And again, the sempervivum that I've got in the front garden in a pot, green and red together, look amazing. So after that epiphany, so for me it was an epiphany. You might have already known that they were sort of complementary colours on the colour wheel, but I didn't know that. So it was really, really fun for me to find that out. But after that I thought, well, I wonder if red foliage can do other things with plants and flowers. So can it actually enhance other plants and flowers around it as well? So I looked at other plants in the garden and just had a look to see which combinations look really pleasing to the eye. So these begonias here, so you can see them behind me. So the red foliage just makes the bright pink blooms pop. So again, this acer and the heuchera leaves below it. So the heuchera leaves are green with a bit of sort of that sort of red veining in it. And again, the acer just brings out that red veining in that heuchera. And again, with the begonias and the heuchera, I've got them planted next to each other, and it does exactly the same thing. So the reddish leaves in the begonia just brings out that reddish veining in the heuchera as well. And again, the same with this lobelia as well. The dark leaves just really make those flowers pop. So another reason I think red foliage works really well in the garden is it just provides that sort of weight in the garden when you're looking at a garden, that just sort of that breathing space. So when you've got a garden that's sort of a sea of greens, it just adds that little bit of breathing space within the garden, somewhere for your eyes just to rest for a moment before you go on and look at the rest of the garden. So guys, do you think I've convinced you? I hope I have. So yeah, maybe when you're considering doing a garden makeover or even in your current garden space, just have a look round and see, is it just a sea of green? Can you add other sort of foliage in it, especially red foliage as well? Is there maybe a red foliage plant that you can pop in just to add that bit of contrast, the weight for the eyes, that sort of breathing space, and also to see if it sort of makes other plants around it pop. All right guys, so that's going to be it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, a bit of a different video, but I thought it was just a really interesting thing that I sort of researched, and I thought I would share it with you. All right, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.